Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is what Thursday night chit chat, pop culture, gossip news, and foolishness, and whatnot. Okay, look, y'all already know what happened. Okay, if things pop up within the day, I am always live at night. It is a nightly talk show of foolishness. Okay, here and there and everywhere is always something. Okay. Something that is going on. And I'm like, people really around here just, showing their butt, showing their booty. Okay. And I'm like, sometimes you try to call somebody out and you end up embarrassing yourself in some kind of way. Okay. Now, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all can do a couple of things for me. I hope y'all have already subscribed to my channel to be a whole JayBird, and I hope y'all will also make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. You can subscribe, like, comment, share, and all of that good stuff around here because it's the thing to do. Okay, we have a conversation around here. So that's where the comment section is where you are supposed to put your comments. Okay, it's where you can respond to me. I may not see your comment, but it's still there. Okay, it's still valid and whatnot. Okay, now I don't think we're gonna be long, but how y'all doing? Hello. Hi to all y'all around here. How is everyone doing on this happy Friday Eve? Because almost Friday. It's amazing. I feel like I barely didn't work this week. Okay, I've been really busy. I have. But I'm happy tomorrow is Friday. I get, 2 days to be at home, chilling or whatever. But how are y'all doing? How was everyone and whatnot? Hey to everyone. Hi to the people. Hi to the people. Hi to the people. Hi to the people. Okay, y'all the reason for the season of the JayBird Corner. Is it JayBird's Corner? I miss all of our corners. Okay, but thank y'all for being here. Okay, hey Jaylee and JayBirds. I so need this chat tonight. I see Bishop Foolishness is back on the roster. Look, we talked him up. It's not a look. He was on live, and I got a snippet of it because I feel like he's calling out for help. Okay, he's like, I feel the need or whatever That, of course, will be last and whatnot. But again, a little bit. But we have seen he been real quiet. But I knew he would pop up around here and say something because that's just what he does. Okay, he be around here all the time, just saying stuff. And he's been quiet probably for a reason. But we will discuss it. Catherine Kirk Dancler finally got live. Let's go! Yes, she did. Okay, we are live here mainly every day during the week at 9 p.m. and live on the weekend are sporadic. I never know what time or what day on the weekend I will be live. Okay, but y'all know this is the best corner. Okay, this is the best corner. JayLee's Corner. It's the safest corner. It's the best corner. It's the beat around here. But hi, hello. Okay, I'm trying to click on everybody's name so that I can just acknowledge the JayBirds who are here. Okay, here. Hey, okay, what up? What they do? Anyway, best mods. Look. I know sometimes folk be saying stuff and I'll be seeing it at first and y'all be handling it and I see it later and I may go off on someone, but I do have the best minds around here, okay? They be around here doing their job. What you drinking? If you even still here, what you drinking? I got some water. But yes, good evening. Look, Bishop, where my money at? Where my 100K? Bishop always and these bloggers making money here and there, making 100K. Where my money? Okay, you owe me 100K, Bishop Robbery. I want my money. Hey, nay, that is my cousin. Hey, cousin, how you doing? I love you and stuff. Okay, but thank you. I took off my dress and I wore to work. It's over there. And I was like, I want to put on something. I want to be comfy with y'all. And I went to the closet, the girl just grabbed me. And I'm like, where the pink one? Because it's bright. Okay, be a big bright sunshine and whatnot. Okay. But hi to y'all, how y'all doing? I'm at you haven't missed nothing. I didn't even see it. I was scrolling. Okay. Have you got to I don't watch Ricky Smiley. I haven't. No. I don't care though. I feel like, I haven't. I've heard of, somebody, her husband can't be around kids and dogs. Well, he should not be around kids and dogs. I just didn't care that much. Okay. And what, not maybe he, Bishop Robbery may really be in the front house. He may be in there with suits, his Fuji suits, because them is not Gucci or Fendi. In his Fuji suits, praying to God, just hoping the feds don't come take him away because he got children. So part of me feels like, y'all, it's so sad that Bishop Robbery really be in the prayer closet. Girl, bye. I don't know what that meant. What's going on, honey? I don't know. Google it. We in here. Oh, a little beer. Okay. I should pour a beer out. This, and what I'm saying. And no, I don't know. No. Look, no, we're not, because I don't know what happened. So no, that's not on the roster. I have not looked it up. Thank you very much. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Okay. Anyway. Oh, same thing. See, that's how much I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Look, because I don't watch Steve and them giving advice, there are lots of people who be giving advice, who will be in situations, but because I was like, I just didn't care. Because I try to keep the attention of things I like. I don't listen to Steve. I don't know that lady. And so when I seen it, I was like, oh, okay, I don't know them people. I ignore stuff I don't know. Okay. But yeah, maybe Martell and Bishop will be in this. If Martell and Bishop in the same cell, they'll have prison suits. Martell and Bishop gonna be in some prison suits. And I feel like they're gonna share coleslaw. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into what we came here to get into, because it will not be no long night tonight. It will not be no long night tonight. However, I have some things saved. I want to show some looks from Fashion Week, because everybody over there in Paris eating a grapefruit palm, having a good time, and we over here in the States hoping for the heat to go away. Because I'm like, how? Somebody said, how hot is it? What's the weather in Paris? Because I'm like, they be have the whole for the clothes on. It's too hot over here to wear all them clothes. Okay, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. I'm like, is it fall in Paris and it's summer here? Because that'd be confusing me. But I'm gonna leave that be. But where's my thing at? Is it share screen? I can't do what I gotta do. I was confused. Anyway, let's go, because I want to go chill out a little bit. And we've been waiting about 10 minutes or whatever, and it's late already. It's 9:19. But again, I hope everybody had a great pre-Friday. I hope it's 100. Look, it is hot and humid here in Michigan. Like, that's the only reason I have not got my braids, because I'm like, it's too hot. I do not want all that hair on me at all. So it's like, I don't know, but they're over there in furs and a whole bunch of coats and leathers, and I'm like, I don't know. It's too much. I don't know. Okay, but let's see what they wear so we can then get to the food list. This is up here on the screen, okay? And all this stuff I have saved on my IG, because I'm like, I ain't got time to be trying to cut and paste. Who's up first? Cardi B and Offset over there in over there in Paris with all the outfits. These are the 4 looks Cardi has had on, like, between yesterday and today. Mainly today. Okay? Not today. For me, I feel like somebody is wanting us to know that Cardi B is a fashion person, and they put her in all these clothes. And this is the crazy thing. Her body don't look so surgical in these outfits, because usually I've been feeling like recently Cardi's body has the bottom half, her hips, her ass has looked real surgical to me. And y'all know I love Cardi, but I have to call it out, okay? And I am happy that they're picking looks for her body that make her body look good. It accentuates her frame. Okay, just saying. The first look, I love an oversized coat that's dramatic, but not too much around here. So I really love the first look, even though I'm not a fan of patterns that are the same, meaning the jumpsuit's the same, the coat is the same. I would love something with a different color, but I still love it nonetheless. Now, the second look, which I call the Tin Man look, anybody who's out here and anything that's silver that looks metallic, I would say it's a Tin Man look. The Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz look, which is the second look, I don't mind it. Okay. Her boobs look big in it, and that's kind of crazy because, you know, it's metallic. But I love the look. I loved her hair the most because it was so sleek down and blonde and blowing in the wind. I liked it. Now, the bodysuit, which to me looks like it can be a skeleton, it's a lot of pattern stuff. I'm like, I feel like if a skeleton went to Fashion Week, that would be what it would look like, in my opinion. I don't mind it, but I also don't like it that much. You know, I don't think we're going to wear besides the store. Who knows? Now, this lime green look at the end, I love it. I love the cocoon. It's a cocoon, what is it? Like the cocoon wrap, because it's over her head. It looks warm. Okay, I love the color. It don't, because green can be funny. You know what I'm saying? And I love the green color. And you can see how the dress also has some detailing on it, some kind of lineage or whatever. So I love the green look, and I love the first look. Those are my 2 favorite looks, okay? But again, I'm like, what's the weather over there? You're not hot? I would be hot. Anyway, next up, we have, who is it? Oh, Nicole Ari Parker has 3 looks. And then Mean Simmons, Russell Simmons and Corny Simmons' daughter, has 2 looks. Now, Nicole Ari Parker, who I feel like is a national black treasure, she don't get enough credit as the actress she is. And that makes me mad sometimes, okay? But she round here, over there, still looking good. Now, I do not like this blonde short wig they have her in because I know that ain't her hair because the color is completely different or whatever. I don't like that for some reason. I love the red ensemble. I love the one leg out. I love the little cutout around the upper thigh. I love the shirts. I like the red look. I just hate the hair. Love a red lip. The nude look in the middle was amazing. I loved it. Because when she was walking, like it was a nude illusion. And I love a nude illusion, meaning we don't see no tits and ass or coochies. But it's the illusion that up under there is cute. Now, I don't mind her hair in the second one because it looked more like that's her actual hair. Even her, the third look or whatever. While I don't like the dress, the dress to me looked like it's a nightgown with some heels on. But not a sexy nightgown with some sexy heels on. It's like, it's just different. I didn't like it that much. But I love her. Now, Ming's looks, I love them both. Even though the first look she has on, the long one or whatever, it reminds me of like bird feathers or like if a bird nest was made into a dress with multiple layers. That's what it would look like. But I like it. Okay, she looked just like her mom. It's crazy. And I love the short white look because it reminds me, for some reason, it's like a Tinkerbell look. Okay, it's some cute Mary Jane heels. It's real, real cute. Okay, and she's young. Okay, whatever. She's like 24, I think, right now, whatever. So she out there being a fashion tall ass model like her mama, like she should be. Okay, enjoy it while you can. Now, next up, I'm trying to get the fashions to get to the drama of it all, okay? These were the randomnesses of it all. Because a part of me felt like, now what? We have, the first one is Kate Hudson. Then Zoe Saldana. Now, Natalie, I know her from Game of Thrones. She was also in some of the Fast and Furious movies or whatever. And them damn Claremont twins. I don't know why the Claremont twins. Has anybody told the Claremont twins they look a bit crazy in the face? Y'all know my rule. The rule is that I will only discuss your body, your face, or whatever, if you had something done to it. And something about their face is really, really surgical. I also feel like who invited y'all to the fashion thing? Because I Googled fashion events and they were at an actual fashion event. And I'm like, but they dress like little hookers. They're dressed like twin hookers. And how they used to look and how they currently look don't coincide with how they was birthed. So I feel like no one told them, y'all should stop. They were on the Bad Girls Club. They had did some modeling or whatever. And then after the surgery, they just took over their face. I was like, please, no, I don't want to do it. No, ma'am. So I don't like their outfits. And this, first of all, they too old to be twins. I feel like at certain ages, as twins, you have to stop dressing alike. Okay? And y'all around here and matching foolishness, and we think it's crazy. It's weird. It's weird. I just do not want them to change nothing else on their body. Like, leave it be. Okay? Now, I think her name was Natalie. I love this outfit. I love the pants. I love the cut of the pants. I love the pointed heel shoe she's wearing. I love the mesh around the stomach with the bra. Okay? All that is one thing. I love the jacket not being worn, but it's over the shoulders. I love her haircut. I love it all. It's very, very, very chic. It's chic. It's sophisticated. It's sexy. Okay, it's a bit of androgynous to it as well. I love Natalie's outfit. Now, Zoe Saldana, first of all, I'm like, is her nipples hard? I was confused. I'm like, is it the nipples or those like points in the dress? I think her nipples are hard. I'm not sure. But I also felt like, I mean, it's real simple. Okay. It's a tall boot or whatever. She dressed like it's an afterthought. Like, I got these boots. What should I wear with these boots? Okay, just throw on a pink dress. Grab a little pink person. That's it. I'm not gonna wear a bra and my nipples gonna be popping out the whole time. And I'm like, well, I mean, put the nipples up. You know, well, no, the nipples can be free. You know, we look the titties gonna titty. That's it. Okay, that's it. But I don't really like the look at all. Now, Kate Hudson. First of all, I did not even recognize her. I was confused. I'm like, that's Kate Hudson. She looked not in a bad way, but like I was like, okay, she looks more like this to me looks like a rocker, very much so edgy look, and I see her as a bubbly white lady, cause Goldie Hawn her mama. So I like it. I love what she's wearing. I do look plain natural face. Look, you know what I'm saying? Little halter around the boobage or whatever. The skirt is cute. It's at a perfect length. It's not too long. It's not too short. I love it. I want it, honestly. Okay, I probably got something like that here. But it's just cute to me. Okay? Now, next up, the Housewives are doing their after show episodes now. So y'all know the Housewives of Atlanta, they have the after show episodes where they talk about what we've seen so far as what looks are out. So this is Sonya, Sheree, and Marlo. I really feel like it aggravates me that people will not admit these three heifers are an alliance. Okay, now look, these three folk right here are my least favorite housewives right now in the season. They get on my nerves. It's mainly Marlo. Okay, it's the fact that Marlo got 2 followers in Sheree and Saya, and it just aggravates my spirit. Okay, however, they wear clothes. Now, can't nobody tell me Sheree did not get her titties done. Okay, those are not Sheree's born boobs. Those are not the boobs she had back. Those aren't the boobs she had last season. Okay. Sheree, who's in the middle in this mint green, for sure, borrowed boobs from the doctor office, and she paid for them. We think. We don't know, because sometimes it'll happen. However, I'm like, I'm like, who girl anyway? I mean, that be. Sheree's face also looks a bit tuned up. Okay, I don't think she had work done, but she's making sure that a good esthetician, you know, is making sure her face looks a bit different. You know, just a bit different. But I'm still like, I need Sheree to admit her titties ain't real. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, I like the green dress. She wants to. Sheree so badly wants to be a middle peach holder. Has Sheree? I don't think Sheree's ever been a middle peach holder. I feel like Sheree's always been on the sideline holding peaches. So she just wanted to be in the middle today. Okay, cool, ma'am. Do that. Okay. I don't. But the dress also looks so. Sheree dress looked like, you know, if your sister get married, you were the usher at the wedding, but you dress real cute to usher folks into the thing. Okay. Marlo has on these shoes. I'm like, ma'am, your foot looks sideways. Okay, your feet don't look right in them shoes. Your feet is like this, it's like this. They're like this, not like this. Anyway, it's weird to me. I like Marlo's hair. You know, I just don't like Marlo at all. Her dress is not bad. It gives me a little bit of cow, okay, but it could be cute standing up. I don't know. I didn't care that much. Saya is a side plant, meaning she's just there for decoration. No, look, ain't nobody came to Saya at all. I like her hair. I like the yellow dress. The shoes are cute, but these three heifers right here get on my nerves. And they always want someone else. Just own it. Just admit it. Just talk about it. But I'm like, again, we ain't talking about Marlo's that the door kicking in situation. Where's her storefront? No, where's the archive? Where is that at? I don't know. And why we ain't talking about the damn house she was building? So miss me with the B of the S. Okay, well, Sheree, we still ain't talking about her that failing platform that she had up there where she had fashions on the runway on the show, but not on the website. So again, that gets on my nerves. And again, nobody really cared about Sonya. Nobody. No one. Okay. And when in the little preview, Marlon gonna say, yeah, these shoes are it's some kind of fancy shoe, but I'm like, man, your feet look stupid. Okay. Your feet look clownish. Okay. And we don't like it. Marlo would be okay if she wasn't such a bitch. That's the gotcha. Marlo is just a bitch. And she irks the nerves. So she can get out my face. Anyway, lastly, we have the three who I do love. Okay, the three people I get along with on the show: Kenya, Kandi, and Drew. Okay, now Drew was shady because Drew came in the same shoes she was wearing when they did Family Feud because Marlo kept saying that Drew had like tape on the bottom of her shoes as if Drew was gonna return them. And Drew said, "No, bitch, I'm wearing the same shoes and it's still tape on the bottom." And she said, "Because I'm trying to keep my shoes clean. I don't want to scuff them, but they're my shoes, bitch." And I was like, a lot of people should do that because when you walk around in the dirt, your shoes get dirty. And when you sitting down, it look like, oh, them are some old shoes, girl. They real dirty. So Drew said, "No, bitch, I'm in my same shoes. I own them. I own them. These are mine." And there's still tape, clear tape up under the bottom to, make sure the shoes not getting real dirty. Okay, it may be also some, it may be some grip stuff. She don't want to slip. She got bad ankles. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I like Drew's outfit. I love the color. I love the money green of it all. I love her little short cuts. Now I am wondering why they not have Kandi, Kandi, Kenya, and Drew in one room. I'm guessing they want. I don't even think they can switch the people up because Kandi may sit with Sanya. Kandi may also sit with Sheree. Now, I don't think nobody in this group is going to sit with Marlo at all. But I do wish how they had the three amigos of the first thing or whatever, they would have had these three in one room, but Kenya in the room by herself. Okay. Anyway, I love this orange on Kandi. I love the updo. I love the gold heels. I love Kandi's look. It's real, real cute. It's cute. Y'all know I love bright colors. It looks comfortable. Okay. I feel like you do not have to be in some dress up thing. You just sit up there talking. That's it. But it's cute to me. Now, Kenya's dress, Kenya is like in a Barbie dress. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. That's what that is. Okay. It's not that I don't like it because it's cute. I love her shoes. Maybe I don't like the fact that she's wearing gloves. Maybe if the gloves wasn't there, I may like it a bit more. I'm not sure. What I do know is I love her hair. That's an absolute thing to say because it's cute. It's cute around here. But to me, the best dressed would be Kandi. Mainly because I love the orange on Kandi. Okay? But that is all we have for the fashion segment. Now it's time. I told you we're not going to be alone. Okay, I want to get some rest. You know what I mean? Because it's not that much going on. Yeah, Kenya's outfit wasn't even pageant. It was, because y'all know I'm not a fan of gloves all the time. The gloves have to make sense, and to me, the gloves did not make sense in that era. Okay? But do me one little favor, y'all, and like the video before we get into the foolishness. Because y'all know liking is the thing to do. Okay, I hope y'all have already liked the damn video. Okay? Yes. Anyway, let's get into so congratulations, confetti. Okay, happy anniversary. Okay, to Sierra and Russell. They are celebrating 7 years of marriage. Happy anniversary. Yeah, anniversary. It's their anniversary. I can't believe they've been. I feel like 7 years. That means Future ain't never been nothing. Anyway, congrats. I feel like Russell and Sierra, when they first got together, and even over the past 7 years, folks have pointed out how different Russell is, how much he's changed since getting with Sierra, how he was kind of a square before, and this and that and then this. I feel like both of them, once they became a couple, both of them just flourished in a whole other kind of way that I don't think anyone thought about. Like, I get she for sure like upgraded him. You know what I'm saying? For sure she did. But I also feel like he upgraded her. They both just changed each other. And sometimes it takes you to get with somebody for you to get this elevate to your new level. Because, it can be anything. Yeah, it can be anything that can make you want to just do more, be more, or whatever. And that is something that you have to like, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is what I want. This is who I want. Okay. And both of them, in my opinion, have been great partners. They have great kids. Russell is such a great dad to all them kids, including, Lil Future. So I feel like people who be hating on them, it's just some haters. And that don't mean they should perfect, but I feel like they still have a good time and we like it. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. Okay. Now, remember that principal that we saw who was snatching diplomas and not allowing kids to get their diploma if the crowd made noise, if they, if the person in this walk stone silent, the lady was taking their stuff. Well, guess what? Okay, her ass has been replaced. Okay, the principal at the Pennsylvania school is out of a job for denying students their certificates because how dare you, heifer? How dare you tell the kids who have graduated that they can't get a diploma because you was upset they said something? Okay, it was last month when we saw her withholding diplomas from kids because either someone was clapping or the student did anything they did besides walking across there. She withheld their diploma after graduation. Lisa is a mess as MESI, who has been working there since 2019. Okay, made her own decision to withhold stuff. It's like, oh, that wasn't even like a rule. Oh, you want some BS. So I'm happy that the school people say, you know what, lady, you gotta go. Okay, you gotta go. Okay, you leave. Get away from me. Get out my face. Because who does that? Who does that? So good for the school recognizing what she did wasn't right. Good for school saying, hey, lady, you gotta go. Go where? Away from here. We can't have you here because you on some bullshit. Because anybody, first of all, my kid, I would have came up on stage and probably tackled her and snatched my kid's diploma and said, yo, bitch, is what I probably would have did, but that's on me. But I think any adults making a decision to withhold a student's diploma because, they just, I also don't get the point of saying parents or attendees have to be quiet. Bitch, I woke my child up for 12 years. Okay, this is an accomplishment. I feel like the rule should be, hey, each student gets 10 seconds. I call the student's name. Your family has 10 seconds to scream and yell and clap, clap, clap. But after 10 seconds, quiet down so we can get to the next person. I think that should be the rule. Okay? However, making parents or attendees not be able to celebrate and cheer for their person is stupid. It's petty. And it will cause me to tackle a damn principal. You hear me? People should be allowed to cheer. The rule can be, hey, don't cheer for 30 seconds. Don't cheer so long that the person after your child, their family can't hear their name. Give them a 10-second cheer time because it takes about 10 seconds to get from the stare to the diploma. From the time their name was called until they get the diploma, that's the time you have to cheer. 10 to 15 seconds max. And if you say, hey, announce it at the beginning. Anyone now, if someone now this is the gotcha. This is the gotcha. If the rule is to allow for each child to be celebrated, each child's family gets 10 to 15 seconds to cheer. If your family are assholes and you keep cheering, and then the next student, family loses out, okay, then your child don't. That's the time to hold a diploma. A time to hold a diploma is when we tell y'all, hey, 10, 15 seconds, that's time for your kid name to be called, them to walk across the stage, get the diploma, get a little snapshot or whatever, and then go to the ass down. 10 to 15 seconds to me is reasonable. And if your family if they break that rule, if they just keep going, then I would say, hey, your family ruined it for the next kid. So your diploma will be held until the end of the graduation. That to me makes more sense. But to say, hey, everyone be quiet, and if anyone makes any kind of noise, you don't get, no, that's stupid. That's dumb. Okay? I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm happy her ass ain't got no job no more, okay? Because it's foolishness. Now, speaking of foolishness, who the hell out here? Who is out here making Master P be Luther Vandross? I said, what? I said, now what now? Who did that? Dog, if you Google, when you would Google Luther Vandross, Master P picture coming up was not on my bingo card. They wasn't even born in the same era. They don't even go here together. Master P ain't got nobody on his roster that even sang like Luther. They not even cousins. They don't even look alike. I said, what the hell? How we get here? If you Googled, I'm like, because when him sent to me, I was like, why the fuck is Master P under? That's Master P. Now I'm not sure who runs Google. I don't know who works. Look, first of all, they need to have certain people working in the department that put the pictures with the stuff. Okay, you need a black person to handle some things. Okay, it should be, look. If you can't point Master P out of lineup, you should not be the one around here doing the Googles, the pictures, because it's stupid. It don't make no sense. Okay, now we know Google. You can Google things and it's always messed up. But I was like, Luther and Master P, not make him say, not say you want to be. They ain't the same. I'm like, somebody around here, look, somebody was around here really playing with people. Somebody said, I got something for you. You want to fight me? I'm going to mix up the two. And I'm like, and I also was like, why is people Googling Luther Vandross? That was another, I was like, why they Googling Luther? Wait, is this song coming up? Is his birthday coming around here? I was like, why? I'm like, what made somebody Google Luther to see Master P? Who started it? That was weird to me. I was like, y'all need Jesus. People around here be doing some dumb things, and I'm like, stop being dumb and dumb. Okay. Now, speaking of dumb and dumb, I feel like Aubrey O'Day will forever be this mix up and random foolishness. Because I was like, first of all, why do she keep bringing up stuff that happened with her and that orange man's son? I also said, why does her face look like that? And the bad part is, I don't even think that's Facetune. I think that's what her face looked like. Any of us who, watched Megan the Band when they made Danity Kane, we know what she looked like originally. And it wasn't this. Now, I don't know who got her head that made her feel like she had to fully mess up her face. I don't know. Anyway, at some point in the past, y'all know she was messing around with the orange man's son. And every so often, she be dropping little tidbits of stuff about her and that orange man's son. And I never understand why she's holding on to her and that orange man's son. It's weird to me. So when she came out talking about, because the orange man's son, he said how he don't like this, he don't like that, how he don't like, the LGBT people or whatever. And so Aubrey said, allegedly, she said, the first time they hooked up was in the bathroom of a gay club. I said, now, first of all, a gay club is a public space. I also feel like, is it sanitary? I mean, it's sweat everywhere. In the bathroom, is the bathroom clean? I feel like in any club, not this gay club, any club, I feel like has dirty bathrooms. Because there's so many people in and out, I feel like on a random night of clubbing, they have not had time to clean up the stuff. So when she felt the need to say, hey, the first time we hooked up while he was a whole married person, he don't really, not like the LGBTQI people. He don't really not like them, because we hooked up in the gay bathroom. I was there. He came there to see me. You know what I'm saying? And we messed around. And she said they messed around from 2011 until around March of 2012. I'm like, well, who cared? Like, do we ask you for this information? I feel like people do it all over the world. Okay, people have sex in different places. I've never had sex in the club bathroom. Never. Ever. Because it's nasty. Now, with an ex, a long time ago. Okay. I did have sex in a hospital bathroom. But it was clean. It was sterile. Okay. My boyfriend at the time was in the hospital and he had sex. The hospital, he had a nice room. He had like a little suite. It was cool. However, I feel like a hospital bathroom with his own room ain't bad because it was clean. It was private. You know what I'm saying? The nurses could have walked in. The nurses could have walked in his room, and the bathroom was a different room. You know what I'm saying? So that. But I feel like in a club bathroom, ain't the other people in there? It's a lot going on in there. It's weird in there because like, was it in a stall? Was it a bathroom? How like it's only one person? Look at what I can do. Oh Lord, he do look like that boy from Mad TV. But I feel like saying we did it in the gay club bathroom to kind of make it seem as if he don't really not like gay people. Was it gay people in the bathroom? What y'all doing it too? Like, was it an orgy? Like, what was going on? Because if you offering up cooch and he's married at the time, because he was married at the time, so I'm guessing y'all couldn't go like to his house. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing he didn't want to go to like a little hotel because they would see him walking in with you. So I guess the only choice was to do it in the bathroom. Y'all can go to the car or your house. I'm just saying, okay. Well, okay. It's mama, you all can get off. Mama, if you all here, get off. I don't care. But no, when was this? This was back in maybe like 2010, maybe. I don't remember. But he had blood clots, and he would sometimes have to be admitted to be on blood thinners, and he was in the hospital for that. And he would be in there for a few days, and I went to go visit him, and I was like, "Yo, this is a nice room." It was at Henry Ford. This is a nice room. It was a huge room. He had good insurance. His name was Adam. Wrote good insurance or whatever. And it was just a huge room. And then he was like, we should go. We should do it. I was like, I'm like, look at you on blood thinners. What? But it happened. It was good too. But my point is, that place was sterile. It was nobody else there. The nurses did not come in at all. We closed the room door or whatever and like that. But I feel like, look, people do have sex in in public places here and there, whatever. But I feel like the bathroom of a clubs just seem dirty to me. And I feel like I barely like using the bathroom I don't want to touch nothing. You just squat, wash your hands, and run out. Okay? It did. But you know what I'm saying? But people have stories of what they've done, but I feel like I don't understand the point of her telling anybody this. Because I also feel like it don't matter. I cannot deal with y'all. I didn't raise his blood. Maybe he had to sit down. And he got out the hospital like maybe 2 days later or whatever. I can't remember. But it was, what I'm saying? Look, when I have to think about stuff because I'm like, everyone has had some kind of outside the house sexual encounter, but I draw the line at public bathroom because I feel like so much, and who knows who else was in there doing it, and it's all them fluids in there, who knows if they cleaned it or not. It's a lot, it's a lot. Look, I've lived a life. That's nothing, okay? That's nothing. Anyway, Somebody go clean up the bathroom so that way, Aubrey O'Day would not be running fucking that orange man's son no more. And if she do, we don't want to hear about it. I don't want Aubrey O'Day to come out here and say nothing else about something she's done, because I'm like, we don't want it. We don't want to hear. Okay, it's inappropriate. It's not appropriate. Anyway, speaking of something being possibly inappropriate, so I saw this and I want y'all's opinion on it. Okay, now I don't know this little girl. Okay, Van, because I don't have children. Okay, and no one I deal with has children old enough. Well, my point is, I don't know Van, but whoever Van is a little child star. Okay, and her parents has put her on Cameo, where she can send personalized, videos and stuff to fans. Now she like 4 years old. Now, first of all, I'm like, did she want to do that? I don't know that. But when folks were saying how, oh my God, it is so inappropriate, I'm like, I don't think it's inappropriate in the way of like, oh, adults want her to talk to them. I feel like if that little girl is somebody famous, I feel like wouldn't she have kid fans? So if she have kid fans, wouldn't her kid fans like to hear from her for like their birthdays or whatever? So I felt like, I'm like, how is that weird? Now, should adults want stuff from her? No. But I feel like as long as she's only doing things for other children, I don't see a big issue. I think the parents should really, 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 really monitor it very much. So it's you know what I'm saying? But it confuses me when people don't mind children being famous, but then they be like, but don't like monetize the fame of your child. The parents want her to do it for extra cash. I mean, but ain't everything extra cash? I mean, there's a child who opens presents and gets paid. That's very true. I feel like people get weird. Look, you have to protect your child. That I 100% agree with. But I feel like if people are requesting, hey, say happy birthday to so and so and so and so, I think Cameo is not like, you can't like talk to her in person. So I think as long as the parents, because I don't know Cameo. I've seen folks say Cameo is about sending personalized messages to fans. So in my mind, I said, well, she's a child star. Wouldn't she have child fans? Child fans. Would she have children who are her fans? That's like, does anyone find it weird that parents have grown men who sound like Santa Claus call their kids? So this is my question. I want to ask him. He made me sleep. What's more weird? This is my question to y'all. I want y'all to answer. What's more weird? Parents who have Santa Claus call their kids for Christmas, and so the kids talking to a grown man because they like Santa Claus, or a child star who have child fans, and the parents then say, hey, because my kid like your kid, send my kid a message. What's more weird? How do we know who? No one knows. This is the thing. No one knows what anybody does with their footage. Even me, as a grown woman, If I post a picture and you can see my cleavage, I don't know if some pervert not around here, what I'm saying, doing, I don't know. No one knows what someone is doing with their stuff. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna say what's more weird? Parents asking Santa to talk to their kids, or a child, famous person, a famous child, Lord, a famous kid. I'm asking him because he is well. A famous, I should have called him. I don't have time to type all this stuff. I want to ask him. Because I don't think he's watching no more. You just see me texting. He probably was sleep texting. I'm socially conscious. Oh, he's probably sleep texting. My point is, or even if your voice, you see TikTok, YouTube, these kids think they are working real jobs and they grow up in the depressed. I think it's Aaron Carter. Cautionary. She not a child. Thought she had a viral TikTok. But do she have fans? The thing make it seem like she got fans. I got a random question. What's more weird? Parents who have Santa Claus talk to their children, or parents who want a child star to talk to their kids? Is it weird to have your 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid like talking to their fans who are possibly children? What's more weird? I'm gonna put you on speaker. Hold on. I'm on live, of course. That's okay, that's what's up. So which one's more weird?
I think it's more weird for Santa Claus to be talking to my kid than a child talking to a child. But kids talk to kids. This kid just happens to be famous, you said, right?
It's a little TikTok girl who people think is weird because their family put her on Cameo. And Cameo is where you can send like messages to people who request a message. And they think that's inappropriate because she's a child. And adults could be requesting, like messages from her. But I'm like,
but at the end of the day, the kid can be talking to the kid, right? Or is that right?
They don't know because you don't know who's requesting it. But I'm like, does it matter?
Oh, okay. But so at the end of the day, though, it's the conversation. Like, who's going to be talking to my child, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I think it would have to be like a Zoom type thing so I can see who it is. But just on phone conversation, all that shit sounds sketchy, to be honest. But if it was like a Zoom hookup, I think the parents should be involved first and then pop the kid on. But I won't know nobody in these day and age. I won't know nobody talking to my kid because shit is creepy today.
Well, this is true.
But also, just get back in the day. My mom used to have like my uncles from around the corner call and say, "Hey, Merry Christmas or whatnot," which was dumb, but it was my uncle. But I didn't know no better.
Who you thought it was Santa?
I don't think my mom would set up some random old guy to call me or call one of my kids and be like, "Hey, tell them Merry Christmas." Now on the flip side, she might say, "Hey, okay, I got to hook up with this celebrity girl, and she could talk to one of the kids. Is that cool?" I'm more lenient to that versus talking to a creepy old man.
Thank you for your expertise. I had to ask you.
Did I get the right answer? Or was it the right answer?
They say, "No, I'm not talking to Google. This is him." They're like, "Are you talking to Google?" No, this is not Google.
I'm Google.
Well, I mean, Anyway.
Damn, your Google shit.
Well, yes.
It's 10 o'clock at night. It's kind of my business. You asked about creepy old man.
Go to bed. Okay. Yes, you did. Well, yeah, the answer was it makes more sense if you were this pet, if you know what's going on. But it's not weird for kids to want to talk to other kid stars.
No, that's normal. I mean, you know, these YouTube little kid stars. I mean, my kids might like them back in the day. So if I know I can get a hookup, I'd be like dad of the year. But to talk to a grown up, nah, that's kind of sketchy. I don't. Unless it was like a Zoom call and I was sitting right there, I'm good with it. But if it's just go talk to somebody random and it's an older person, nah. But a kid, shit, I don't see no harm in it. But you know, I'm a dad. I don't think it's weird. I'm kind of protective, but I have to be here. So I hope I get the right answer. What up, everybody?
Are you done with your beer?
Hell no, I was still drinking. I'm about to go to bed. This is my favorite time.
Okay, go to bed. I'll text later. All right, bye. So that wasn't Google, that was him. Okay, I had a call. I ain't like texting. So, her fans are mostly kids and ladies. I'm like, you put him on speaker, I would have the kid in speaker. I have the kid is down on speaker as well. Hey, him, he right now. It does seem weird. Cameo was more like a personalized message, not a conversation. And that's why I felt like it wasn't weird, because not as if they're going to have any direct connection to her. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt like. It's just it's just a message. It's just a message. That I'm Googling sound like. I mean, it was a little dirty, but that's why I said we left it what it was. But yeah, we are each other's Googles. Anyway, I don't see no harm in this as long as our parents are carefully paying attention, carefully monitoring. And at the end of the day, if you record a message, you can't even control where it goes. So as long as she does not have access to anybody, directly, I don't see an issue with it. And people around here, everybody be looking to make some extra money. Everybody around here except, rich folk. Well, even them, they be looking for more stuff too all the damn time. But sometimes wanting to get stuff extra don't end good. So as long as she around here being safe and not being exposed to anybody in public, in person, one-on-one, I think it's okay. Now, speaking of some stupidity shit, okay, them people over at OceanGate said we done. Okay, we done. Now, no, I did not know, but wait. One time for the Googling. Look, the Google. Okay, the Googles mean you get to see what you can see when you can see it. But OceanGate now saying they're going to suspend all operations around here. I felt like once that submersible was missing, who else was trying to book a flight? Like, who else? I feel like nobody should have been trying to get on a submersible and go anywhere. Like, they should not have had to say, hey, we're going to suspend operations. I feel like that should have been a given. Nobody should have been trying to book another voyage. They should not have been trying to hire anyone to do anything. I feel like OceanGate should just close down. Because even though those people signed those NDAs, so I don't feel like anyone can sue. I still feel like they owe somebody some money. Period. So they owe somebody some money. So close the thing down, give everybody a severance package, and we close. Because I feel like even if they don't have this submersible go down to the Titanic, nobody would ever want to do or get on any machinery they make. I don't care if they have a goddamn tricycle that has to walk across a bridge of bloody water to get to Jesus. I ain't doing it. No, they could build a brick wall, and all I have to do is walk across the brick wall to get $10 million. I'm not doing it because OceanGate don't do nothing right. So I think it was kind of weird that like they kind of had to announce, hey, we own that submersible that killed the 5 people and imploded. Yeah, we're going to suspend all operations. And it says the Everett, Washington-based company made the announcement on Thursday that OceanGate has suspended all exploration and commercial operations. You don't say. Who was trying to book with y'all? I feel like, you be at work on Indeed looking for jobs. I feel like once that submersible went missing, all the regular people, who work there were looking for new jobs. I feel like we're gonna get sued. I feel like we should not be here. Let me find another job. Okay. And I also hope if they do, revamp and renew and come anew, they learn that you can't be around here using Amazon parts to send something down way in the jungle of the ocean. Okay? And the fact of the matter is, you should have never done it in the first place. Okay, so they said no more. They gonna stop it. They say we're not gonna do it no more. We done. Okay. Now speaking of things, that should be done. Now this gonna sound weird. Now y'all, I gotta explain it. I gotta explain it the right way. But first, I want y'all to like the video. Because y'all don't like it is the thing to do. Okay, now let me explain what I was meaning by things that can be this or that. So this is Usher's first wife, his ex-wife, Tamika Foster. Now y'all know her son passed away. It was in an accident back in 2012. Her son Kyle was in an accident over there on Lake Lanier. Okay, he was on a jet ski. Well, a jet ski collided with the inner-tube he was riding on, hit him in the head. He was in the hospital for like a week or so, whatever, and he ended up passing away. I think he passed away 2 weeks later due to the injuries. But Lake Lanier, to me, is a death trap. Okay, Lake Lanier is a death trap, and it's weird when people really be out there on the lake when they have heard of all these mysterious, accidental deaths out there. And when we keep hearing about one, Lake Lanier, I believe, was flooded. They say it's haunted. Okay, because of stuff that happened. It's haunted. Things don't go right there. It's always some kind of accident there going on, and that you can Google Lake Lanier and find out that just the tragedies that has happened there. Right, it was built on top of a black town, and they're also like, I believe, like weeds that are very, very tall and they're supposed to get tangled up. It's all these things. But her son, died there. And I kind of like what she's suggesting. She's starting a petition that she wants better safety measures at Lake Lanier. And a part of what she's asking is, it says, by acknowledging and addressing risks, we can foster an environment that prioritizes the well-being of all individuals. It has been reported that it has been reported as the most polluted lake in Georgia and ranked one of the 10 most polluted lakes in the United States. And I said, this is the gotcha. Y'all know it's polluted. Y'all know the shit is haunted. And y'all know it's so much stuff that go down. Boom. Boom. Stay from around there. Stay from around there. Now, a part of her petition also was her saying it should be drained, it should be cleaned, and then, restored. And I feel like, okay, until then, stop going around there. Every time I hear about something happening, a drowning or a death, and they say lake, I'm like, why the fuck was they there? It's weird to me. Because she lost her son there, I'm sure that there's a whole part of her that feels the need to not let anybody else go through what she went through. But I'm like, okay, tell them, hey, Lake Lanier should be off limits. I feel like not that many folk from Atlanta really go down there. But she's suggesting, again, to drain it, clean it, and restore it. And I was like, no. No one, once deaths keep happening at one place, I ain't going back. I'm not going. Like, I feel like it's a real easy fix. Stop going around there. Okay, stop going around there. If you keep going somewhere that isn't safe, because at this point it's not safe. It isn't. And I never want to be the one to say, well, all those other folks died there, but I'll be okay. No. Mm-mm. I don't want to do it. Like, we don't have any place here in, like, I don't think folks realize we have beaches here in Michigan. We don't really swim in them. Well, no, we do now. I like here at Belle Isle Beach. I swam in Belle Isle when I was younger, like a teenager and all that stuff. I have done it since I was an adult. But we have multiple beaches here, pools and lakes and all that shit. However, we have not had anything tragic happen in our beaches here, in our waters here. If we did, I would never go. Never, ever. The same way folks said the submersible went down there, and the souls of the Titanic people, the souls of the people at Lake Lanier, like, stay from around here. Don't do it. And this is my thing. I'll give them this. If you get on a boat, and you just in Lake Lanier sitting somewhere, okay, cool. It be the fact that people be getting in the water. I'm like, that's what's dumb. Your boat may not sink if it's just sitting there. Okay, it may just sit there. Once you get in the water, that be the gotcha. Stay out the damn water. Period. Because To me, that seems to be where the most tragedies happen. When somebody gets in the water, falls in the water, jumps in the water, and don't come back up. That's the craziness of it all. And I get Tamika wants to, make it a safe swimming place. You know, she wants to, make it to be all weekend. No, 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 don't do it. I'd rather be safe than sorry. You can't return the lake where a wealthy black civilization for prosperity and lived. I've been there a few times, and when I heard the story, I never went back. I would never go back. Never ever. There have been boating accidents, drownings. It's usually all stuff that like it's kind of like, oh, it's accidental. But like, how many accidents could it be? You know what I'm saying? And it's just stupid. So I want her to suggest, hey, let's make it where no one can go there no more because so much is going on. Y'all know it's a city down there. People be dying. Stop letting, don't lose a child like I did. Don't go there. The petition should be more about, look, stay away. And that's it. Okay? Now, what's the next one? I don't remember. I'm trying to click on stuff as we see it. Let's do Summer Walker now. So I feel like every time Summer Walker and Meech be like, we're gonna ignore all the bullshit. We together, we don't care, we a couple, blah 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 blah. A female somewhere who he didn't mess with say, not today. He keep this is the weird thing. We never really heard much about Meech dating people or whatever until he became public with Summer. The most anyone said about Meech was, hey, he was a little smelly that one. He was musty and that gun thing. But nobody was really saying how he's around here doing nothing. He then got with Summer and people saying things. But Summer I'm sticking beside him. Well, a new person literally hit Summer up in the DMs. I said, not in the DM. So somebody contacted Summer. Hey, girl, I just want to come to you woman to woman before I go to the blog. I'm like, bitch, what? Not before you go to the blog. I feel like, what's the point of you coming to me when you really want to go to the blog? Just do that. Just do that. Well, no, someone said he was musty sometime. I was like, look, if you're a grown man working, you may get a musty, but you can't leave the house musty. You know, you can't leave the house musty. But if a dude been out working all day, he been out in the sun for 10 hours, he may come home musty. But you should never leave the house musty. Okay? Just saying. Go home, take a shower. Anyway, she said, me and Meech have been seeing each other for the past 4 months, and now I'm pregnant. He blocked me on social media, so I can't even reach him, and he changed his number. So maybe you can relay the message to the message says he decided to ghost me. I feel like contacting somebody saying, hey, I'm pregnant by your boyfriend. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? It ain't my baby. Okay. Now, Summer said back, bitch, why you? No, I'm sorry, not Summer. A different post had her saying, like, okay, where's the proof? I'm sure she then showed Meech her phone, and Meech said, bitch, why you lying? This Meech, you don't know me. How stop playing before I have somebody at your job. I said, well, Meech, if you don't know her, how do you know where she work at? Now, that's a joke, but I feel like once you send a DM, he must have looked and said, oh, you work there. I know where you work. But I'm like, sir, leave me be. Okay, but he said, you don't know me. How? Stop playing before I have somebody at your job. Sir, don't threaten people, okay, in text form because it's called proof for a lawsuit, okay? She then said, back, you do know me, so you need to stop lying. I have my receipts, and since you want to get my caddy, I've already sent them to the blog. You'll see. Now, the blog ain't said shit besides these texts. Okay? That's what the blog said. She then said, threatening me like I'm supposed to be scared, like that allowed you got me pregnant, then you blocked me, and now you lying to your girl. She then sent a picture of a positive pregnancy test and said, more receipts to come. I'll be going to the doctor this week. I was like, bitch, what? Now this is my thing. I'm not defending Meech. Okay? If that man out there banging, he out there banging. My point is, anybody can contact anyone and say, hey, your man got me pregnant. I'm pregnant. And then send a test and say, what's the proof? I feel like Meech is a red flag. However, I also feel like somebody saying they pregnant, what do you want me to do? If y'all have been kicking it for 4 months, meaning you've been seeing him with me for the past 2 months, what the fuck you want me to do? Why you just not texting me or DMing me? What you want me to do? And I just don't. I feel like dudes be around here being just disrespectfully and cheaters or whatever, and that's wrong. But I also feel like if you're gonna contact somebody and say your man is banging me, you need more proof besides a test that say, did I see you peel a test? Did I see it? So Summer then said, what's his phone number? Because again, if you've been banging him, you know what I'm saying, and you say he blocked you, what's the phone number? Because I know his phone number. What's his phone number? And the girl, I guess, did not reply. I'm going to chalk it up to you don't have it. You're sick. Don't hit me up no more. Because this is my thing. If you're going to hit me up and tell me my man got you pregnant, I need some proof. I don't know you. You don't know me. Random people can hit anybody up at any time and say something. I feel like Summer saying, okay, send me some proof. Because bitch, I don't know you. The girl then said, watch your man. I don't have his main number because he hit me up from some free number. One of them apps. Imagine him texting or calling me from his actual number for you to find. I can't see what else. It said, come on, you know how this go. And we see Tiffany, the goddess, which is her name, sends a positive I'm like, first of all, I don't trust strangers. For one. Yeah, going to the blog before you go to the doctor's. But why are these? But you know what, Universal Soul? Because I think people is crazy. I'm not saying the girl lying. What I'm saying is how she did it was stupid. How she did it was stupid. I feel like I don't think people understand how crazy some people are to where they want attention. Because she's saying, hey, I'm letting you know, girl, that I've seen you with him and I've seen y'all together. But I was also fucking him and I ain't tell you. But now I'm pregnant and he won't talk to me. So I'm gonna hit up you. And my proof that it happened is a random positive test, which doesn't prove nothing. And also, not only, I feel like, how do you know that ain't his real number? Meech definitely has red flags for sure. But I also feel like we have to also be aware some people just want attention. And this is my thing too. If I'm banging Meech from BMF, okay, if I'm banging him from BMF, I would have been collecting proof because I know eventually he gonna deny it. Okay, because if you know he gave you a burner phone number, you should know he's gonna deny it. Where is your proof? And again, the blogs ain't said nothing. All the blog have is what she posted on her IG, and that's the story. I'm like, that's stupid to me. That's dumb to me. For what? To me. Now, Summer, baby, run. Run. Because every time something happened, I feel like it get worse. Every time something happen, I feel like it's like, girl, it's foolish. Now, let's go to the girl page. Okay, this is the girl. This is her stories, first of all. Okay. The North Carolina Beat said, woman reaches out to Summer Walker alleging Lil Meech got her pregnant. She posted a little test. Again, posting the conversation. Once she put up in here DM for promo, bitch, you gotta be fucked up. You up here DMing Summer Walker about her man who got you pregnant, but you also out here posting DM for promo. Promo of what? Promo of what? Now she had rent half all paid. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Okay. Now she up here again. This is weird. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at him, sis. That's first of all, y'all. That's her homegirl. See, I like to be sure I get y'all involved in saying we have to question people who out here saying they knocked up by somebody. Okay? Because that's her homegirl. Why your homegirl is in a hotel chair in what looks like a kitchen? Why is she in a regular hotel chair that should be in the lobby, but she round in the kitchen by the microwave? Why? Why is the rack? Why is she sitting by the big refrigerator, the deep freezer? Girl, get to what I want. So again, this is who is saying Lil Meech got her knocked up. Okay, what a baby bump. She can't even walk in the water right. Her top don't match her bottom. I'm just saying. Just know I ain't the only one either. How you know that? You don't have that man's phone number. How you know you ain't the only one? You don't have that man's real phone number. Because if he gave you a burner number, wouldn't he also get, girl? Let's see. It says for Meech now. Not him sending me threats or yikes. If something happens to me, y'all know what's up. Meech with a little hard. You better stop running your mouth before I send someone to your job. You done BIT. Stop playing with me. I ain't scared. You did this, not me. I wanted to keep it off the internet, but you just blocked me, or you just blocked and think that I am not going to say anything. What's fucked up is I know I am not the only one, the only girl. You doing this too, yet you got Summer looking crazy. Like, what the fuck be wrong with you? Just watch, you're going to see, you dumb B. Watch what happened. Look. I'm gonna say this. That man daddy and that whole the BMF folk, I'm hoping someone will tell that fool you should never text anybody saying stuff. I'm gonna say that part for part one. I'm also gonna say we don't know if that's his number. Anybody can put, a person's name in a phone and then text their damn self. Okay. I also feel like this show any proof? Oh, this is promoting. Oh, rack up bugs. I don't know what that is. This is her. This is her page. This is her showing. Look, if something happened to me, y'all know what's up. This is Meech's. This is who Meech. She said Meech was hitting her up. She said Meech got her pregnant. That's her. Y'all still following her. The only people following her is Tasha K and the Neighborhood Talk. When they say, look, attention, look, I'm not saying Meech is a good boyfriend. I feel like he got some ways to himself. I'm going to say that. I feel like it's stupidity. I do. I'm going to hope and pray he not dumb enough to send threats to, some random girl he was banging, whatever, who said it's dumb. That may be the reason why Summer stays, because she may feel like, okay, that is dumb. He wouldn't be that stupid. I mean, but niggas are stupid. Okay? They ain't stupid. But to me, she don't have no proof. None. She's selling meat and trying to get it back. She doing both. And it's stupidity. It don't make no sense. I don't understand. Now, something else I don't understand. Who's smacking Britney Spears? Who? Now, when I first saw this, I was like, why is somebody smacking Britney Spears? Why is Britney Spears outside? Shouldn't she be in the house some damn way? Allegedly, Britney Spears and this, NBA star Victor, last name I can't pronounce, and security around there. Okay. Now, in like a restaurant, she saw him. And allegedly, because she recognized him, she like walked up to him, like tapped his shoulder. And allegedly, the security folks pushed her or smacked her out the way. That was the first story. That while she saw Victor, last name I can't pronounce, who plays in the NBA, she recognized him, went up to him trying to get a picture. Let me read what it say. Reports surfaced that Britney Spears was physically assaulted by a member of the security people. So not him, the security folk. Okay. It said the exchange kicked off on Wednesday nights at a restaurant inside the Aria Resort and Casino in Vegas around 8:30 p.m. Spears and her husband Sam went out with others. They spotted 19-year-old Victor, last name I can't pronounce. I'm like, what? She approached him, tapped him to get a photo, and that's when things supposedly went south. And the security folk like pushed or slapped her and knocked her glasses off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, first I said, why is somebody around here slapping Britney? Now, that was the first story that came out. They then said, well, alleged footage from the hotel showed the security did not slap her. That while they moved, when she walked up reaching out to get him, they like slapped her hand away. And when they slapped her hand away, her hand hit her face. And I said, so Britney slapped herself? There's something. I said, the first one, where is the goddamn footage? TMZ get all kinds of footage. Where is they at with this footage? Okay. So they were saying again, it was the fact that they pushed her away. And when they pushed her, get away from here, that her hand slapped herself. Now, at the end of the day, it's the security who did this, not the player. Okay. I feel like security needs to not be so aggressive with people. Okay. Now, I'm also going to say that no one should just walk up on someone and say, hey, you know, I feel like when people have security around so that no one touches them. So I can understand if they did not realize it was Britney Spears and she came up, hey, and was reaching out, and security was like, girl, move. Now, if they literally, because this is my thing, I don't understand why security would slap somebody. Y'all is horrible. Y'all horrible in these comments. Oops, I did it again. Anyway, none of this shit seemed normal. Britney Spears recognizing some 19-year-old player is weird to me. Security slapping her is weird to me. Now, I need to see the video footage. Because we know how some things get talked about and they'll say, oh, they slapped her, knocked to the ground. And we'll look back and see, oh no, like she was doing this and they did that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm stronger than yesterday. Y'all, that's horrible. Anyway, no one should be around here slapping people. Britney kids don't live with her. Kevin got them kids. Anyway, it's all weird to me. It's all weird to me. But my main thing is security serious. Security should not be slapping people. Should not. At all. You know, no one should do that. Even if, I don't care if it's Britney or a regular person. If a fan walks up to whoever you're securing, I get you're supposed to like keep them at bay, but you should not be hitting anyone. That's why I want to see the footage, because we know people like to say, oh my God, they hurt me. Oh my God, they hit me. And we then see footage and that ain't what happened. We then see footage and then be like, okay, she ran up and she's trying to tap them, and security says, hey, and then she fall. And then we got cry me a river. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we need to see the footage. Like, don't say, oh, reportedly. No, show the goddamn footage. Show it. And because there are two different reports, like there's two different stories. One saying, oh, they slapped her. And one saying they didn't slap her. They used their hand to push her back. And her hand hit her. I need proof of that. I need proof that she hit herself. I need proof that she hit herself. I also want proof that he slapped her. Because why are you slapping people? That's just stupid. Don't make no sense. Now, it says our law enforcement sources tell us the cops who responded to the location reviewed security camera footage showing Smith push Britney's hand away, and then her hand, not Smith's hand, and that's the security, not Smith's hand, struck her face. Cops did not address the velocity of the force of the swing. And I'm like, I need to see the video. Because if the police allegedly saw footage that did show security pushing her hand away, I think that is what security should do. And if by them pushing her hand, she hit herself, that needs to be proven, because security should not be hitting and slapping people at all. Because what happens is it be team too much. Okay, team too much. And no one wants Britney hit at all. No one wants, I don't know why anybody is in here promoting Alzheimer's drugs. We're gonna go ahead and just block that person, because that's like trolling to me. I'm not, what the fuck? Anyway, like what's going on? What's going on? We're supposed to believe that security slapped a clear woman and didn't get arrested. Come on now. I just want to see the proof. Now, Britney then went and made a whole long ass statement. Traumatic experiences are not new to me, and I have had my fair share of them. I was not prepared for what happened to me last night. I recognized an athlete in my hotel lobby as I was heading to dinner. I later went to a restaurant at a different hotel and saw him again. I decided, okay, to approach him and congratulate him on his success. It was really loud, so I tapped him on the shoulder to get his attention. I am aware of the player's statement where he mentions I grabbed him from behind, but I simply tapped him on the shoulder. His security then backhanded me in the face without looking back in front of a crowd, nearly knocking my girl stop, nearly knocking me down and it causing my glasses off my face. I get swarmed by people all the time. In fact, that night I was swarmed by a group of people. I was swarmed by at least 20 fans. My security team didn't hit any of them. The story is super embarrassing to share with the world, but it's out there already. However, I think it's important to share this story and to urge people in the public eye to set an example and treat all people with respect. Because she's trying to say they didn't know who I was. And they did that because they did not know I was Britney Spears. To me, that's what it means by saying, it's important to share this story and urge people in the public eye to set an example and treat all people with respect. Meaning, if they knew who I was, I would have got through. Okay, I would have got through. Physical violence is happening too much in this world, often behind the closed doors. I stand with all the victims. Is she making this? Okay. I stand with all the victims, and my heart goes out to all of you. I have yet to get a public apology from a player, his security, or their organization. I hope they will. I also don't appreciate, nor do I think this is a laughing matter. Watching the players smile and laugh was cruel and demoralizing with the situation that took place. I'm 5'3" and he's 7'4". Well, ma'am, if you 5'3", because I'm 5'2". If you 5'2", 5'3", and he's 7'4", how the fuck did you reach his shoulder? If you are 5'3", and look, I'm just trying to say 2 + 2 has to be 4. It can't be 5. If you are 5'3" and he is 6'4", how did you gently tap his shoulder? How did that happen? How did that happen? Oh, he was sitting down? I still feel like if it still don't make no sense. It still don't make no sense. Because if that's true, then what does his height matter? Because if he was sitting down, he's 7'4", his height don't matter. Mentioning somebody's height is like saying, I was a little poor girl. I was an itty bitty baby. And this tall man, this tall man, that's 7'4", and I'm only 5'3". This tall man, and security knocked me in the face. And I want to reiterate, security should never, ever hit anyone. I don't want anyone to misconstrue me making it seem as if, oh, she should have got slapped. That ain't. I want to make it clear. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying something don't sound right. And that's why, if it's footage, put out the footage so that way, if his security did indeed slap Britney, then he should be arrested. If the footage shows, no, he swatted her hand, and because Britney was a little bit tipsy, she did a tumble, and that can be embarrassing because who wants to fall? You know. So again, security. We've seen folks, charge or be around Beyonce. We ain't never seen Julius slap nobody. Never, ever. We've seen security who be kind of crazy, and should be held accountable. So I'm not saying Britney lying. I'm not saying she's not at all. What I'm saying is, I just want to see the footage. I cherish the tremendous amounts of love and support I am receiving at the moment. Thank you to the Las Vegas PD and the detective for their support. So the detectives and the police know that you were slapped, and they did not arrest the slapper. That don't make sense to me. Now, if they understand, man, y'all, man, hey, officer. Britney Spears around there. She's a bit tipsy, okay? And she was trying to get at old boy, whatever, and security moved out the way, and she fell. She looks sad, okay? She feel like she was slapped. Can y'all go talk to her? Because in my opinion, Britney Spears is a white woman. A part of me feel like this man's security would have been arrested if they slapped her, and the police knew they slapped her. And there's footage of them. If he slapped her, he should be arrested. What's the reason? What is the reason that he isn't arrested? Could it be that she wasn't really slapped? Could it be that her hand is up, his hand going back, and boom, she slapped, and then she loses her balance? Because if that man slapped her, he should be arrested. Her story about how it's embarrassing, how they should treat people fairly, meaning you didn't recognize me, so that's why I got this treatment. How she, stands with all victims of violence, of physical violence. her pointing out how tall he is and how short she is, and how she know that he said that I grabbed him from behind, but I simply tapped him on the shoulder, and his security then backhanded me in the face without looking back. I'm like, what? So all I'm saying, her husband. Let me find the husband. What's that man? What's his name? What's the husband name? I don't know the husband name. Is he tagged somewhere? I gotta find the husband. If somebody know what the husband name is, let me know. I'm trying to see if she tagged the husband in her other posts. Oh, she has all her comments off. Britney has all her comments off. These are old ones. She cut off all her comments. Boom, found him. Found him. Is it still there? Oh, I am opposed to violence in any form, especially without justification, in the defense of yourself or someone else who is unable to defend themselves. Self-defense can be unavoidable, but the defense of any woman, especially my wife, is not debatable. I consider my reaction subdued, considering what occurred, and I hope the man in question learns a lesson and changes his disregard for women. Thank you for the support. Wait, so her husband was there? So let me get it straight. You and your wife were at a restaurant, and a security guard slapped your wife in the face, and you had a subdued reaction? Let me take my vitamins. Cause what? Wait, what? How did it happen? Look, out in public, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I feel like, sorry, I had to eat my vitamins before I got flat. Oh, I just have some active immunity gummies and elderberry, and then vitamin C gummies. So I keep them here because daily. I feel like ain't no way that your wife should have gotten slapped and your reaction was subdued. Like, that just shouldn't happen at the all. Okay? Weird. Don't understand it. So again, we gonna hope for some proof eventually, but we gonna see. Fucky that even said that lady husband cheating. So first of all, that lady husband, meaning Latasha Scott. Okay, that lady husband, meaning Latasha Scott. So first, Funky had posted this. Okay, and it said Latasha Scott's husband, Rocky, caught in Vegas with another woman. I done the news that's reported. They at the Las Vegas World Hilton with Tamika Money. And I said, first of all, tell the cameraman they fired. Okay? Because the footage, you couldn't really see shit. And I'm like, you can't be the camera person and not get the footage. That's the carpet. That's the carpet. So my comment was, hey, the camera person is fired. You ass fired, Day. Okay? But he came back with a clear picture of Rocky. They said this time allegedly with the woman back in June in Vegas. He loved him some Vegas. And I said, okay, now this camera person need to raise. Nessa, get a county on the line and get the camera person and check ASAP. This is the thing. They have been saying that Tasha and Rocky, that Tasha was trying to like secretly, quietly divorce that person. You know, trying to divorce Rocky. I full-fledged believe Rocky be out here, you know, living life. Living la vida loca. And I also said, if you are a person trying to catch somebody, like it's ways to just stand around and not bring any attention. Like you look nervous. Okay. But I feel like everybody believed that Rocky cheated on Tasha. We know that from, you know, the unique girl. You know? Tasha ruined her reputation. I feel like people used to blame Candy for the demise and the issues with Escape because she did not want to, like, you know, get back with them. I feel like Tasha ruined her reputation. Her marriage looks messy. She seems messy. And your husband out here pulling a Kevin Hunter, pulling a Martell Holt, meaning knowing that they are publicly married, but still out here being publicly photographed with other women that they cheat on you with. So we know Tasha, that's my assistant. They was bringing me some lotion. Whenever you are a married person, I just feel like it's never really a reason for you and some lady to be hanging out. Like, why ain't I there? Because you already have a reputation for being a cheater, why ain't your wife there? Now, the same way Kevin Hunter was brought here cheating on Wendy Williams or whatever with Sharina, and they had that baby. You know, Martell was either cheating on Maya with Coleslaw, and they had that baby. You know, both men who had children with their wives, but out here making new lives and new families with women outside the marriage is weird to me. Now, if Rocky and Latasha have officially separated and he out here doing him, whatever. But if that's your wife, why are you out here publicly embarrassing her? She's already embarrassed enough because of her album flopping. Her group is doing great without her. Ain't nobody taking for Latasha on a huge scale. I'm not saying she don't have fans still. What I'm saying is on the huge scale that everyone would have assumed she would have been on after being on Bravo and on that show, which was very popular. SWV booking shows, Escape booking shows. Tasha ain't doing shit besides booking DoorDash. You know, and if it is feels like it makes her look dumber, more dumb, because on the outside looking in, it's like he's embarrassing you. Because you said y'all on Bravo, on Watch What Happens Live, when was you and Coco, you said you did not mean that y'all have an open relationship. Y'all have open communication. So why your husband's out here being seen with people who ain't you? When he already has a reputation for being a cheater. Tasha ruined her life, in my opinion. Tasha listening to Rocky that she's the voice. I'm the voice. I'm the voice. You thought you was Effie. Okay. And found out you not. And listening to him trying to be solo, and now everything is ruined. You may pick up little gigs here and there to sing, because Tasha can sing, but she did not get any kind of success from being on one of the most popular shows on Bravo that aired this summer. That show should have gave you that y'all thought that show would give you ample resources to be booked and busy, and it's nothing. It's crickets. And now he out here being accused of being a cheater again. Well, hopefully next time, I don't know, divorce him. Tasha, the girl, start over. Ask God to make you over. That's all you can do is ask God to make you over. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna touch on the Royce Reed stuff. Let me see. Which Royce Reed post I want to show? I'm gonna do this one. So Royce Reed, who we all know from Basketball Wives, who I think some folk wish she'll come back. Y'all know her. She has one child, a son, with Dwight Howard. They have had a very tumultuous situationship forever. And when Dwight Howard posted this video of him pushing his children to work out, push past the pain, push past tiredness, be great, be great, be great. Now, I feel like some folk gonna feel like that's too much. Don't be pushing that boy like that. And you tired, let him rest. His point was, and his thing said, in the process of being great, it's going to be laughs, frowns, smile, tears, blood, and sweat. But that's what is needed for us to succeed as individuals and also collectively as a family. I'm teaching my kids what it means to be resilient, to be determined, and to have the discipline. Every day is a battle, and some battles are going to be harder to win than others. But we have to fight them until we win. And if we win every day we'll never lose in the end. So again, he's trying to push the kid.
Don't worry about that.
His music, I don't listen to his music, but he's saying, "Hey, keep going, keep going." So again, he posted that. Royce was like, "Oh Lord Jesus," not someone pretending to be a parent for one day out of 365 with the cameras. Don't make Thursdays turn into true Thursdays. So Royce was like, "I'm calling bullshit." Okay, Royce was like, Royce and Dwight always have a back and forth. It's crazy. It's like, it's hard because I'm like, some parents do want to push their children to be great. Now, there are other videos of the kids enjoying working out with their daddy. Okay, he got a few kids. Okay, and he's trying to push them to be great. I don't know. I'm like, okay, I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, making my kid waking up. I'm walking into the gym at 7 a.m. every morning. Okay, cool. So Roy's point is, okay, you want to post as if y'all like this every day, not just today. Okay, and I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. But Royce and Dwight has such a strange relationship. Now she went live today. She was live at 9. I didn't see because I was on live. I don't know what she said. I don't know. Because she was complaining, about how, per my attorney, I'm showing all my cards, so I had to delete. But you saw the preview for the movie. So she was posting stuff about him, posting stuff and said, "Don't tell me to do shit. This man is evil. Y'all fall for it every time. Ask him why he's telling a 12-year-old he's gay because he hadn't touched anything, or watching porn. Not watching porn with them. Watching porn with the children? That is nasty. Better yet, why it took 4.5 years to fire the nanny that touched to the kids. I got time today. He took this girl. He took the little boy from his grandmama that raised him and kept her in court for 2 years, only to give him to the parents while he was overseas. So Dwight Howard ain't shit. I know I thought it wasn't gonna be long either, y'all. I talked to that much. We're gonna end it up soon. Look, whatever she said in her live, if she saved it, we'll discuss it tomorrow. But a part of me feel like, take us out the group chat. I feel like nobody really be checking for Dwight Howard. Nobody really be checking for Rory. Okay, while we love her from when she was on Basketball Wives, I feel like we don't care that much at all. Okay, and whatnot. Now, lastly, Keke Palmer dead, baby dead. Now, first of all, the fact that man name at this thing is Keke Palmer, baby dead, is funny to me. So yesterday, we had the conversation about him trying to comfort her and how she was dressing, how he was upset. Where is it? He was upset or whatever. Well, he ended up deactivating his Twitter because folks was reading him for filth. Okay. I'm like, oh God. That's last, that's next. So that's last, is next. I have to do it last. Some folks don't like that man. So this is the last thing on here, and we're gonna watch this little thing real quick. Darius deactivated his Twitter. He cut it back on, but he did deactivate for a while because folks was reading him down. They put up old tweets where he was, talking crazy. They really got his ass together. And I said, I think you forgot, we love us some Keke Palmer. Okay. Folks were comparing, Keke and him to, Hallie and the DDG guy, whatever. Because now folk don't like him either. For Hallie, I don't know. What I do know is he probably won't ever say anything else about Keke on live no more. Now, they not following each other no more. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. This is my thing. He gonna have to live and lay in the bed he made. And if you was around here, because y'all know my stance was, even though I felt like he had a right to feel some kind of way, I still said he should have never made that a public comment at all. Fuss about that will hurt the house. You can't police what she wear, but talk to her about that at the house. If you hear me? If this broke them up or whatever, that would be sad. You know what I'm saying? It'll be his fault though, because you were the one who doubled down on your morals on how someone should be. Okay, and I'm like, Negro, we don't know you. We know Keke. Okay, Keke who we love. And because you made a personal thoughts public, this is what happened. They drug your ass for filth. They put up your old tweets. I'm sure look, when somebody put up here, y'all threw a whole parade when Tabitha Brown explained why she ain't have no problem carrying her man, but y'all want to call Keke Baby Daddy broken the deadbeat, because they was calling the man broken the deadbeat. Somebody said he at Keke house, on Keke phone, on Keke Wi-Fi, watching Keke Baby talking shit. And so Tabitha Brown like, now how I get in it? Okay, but FYI, my husband carried me for 15 years with love. This ain't got nothing to do with me. So again, stop comparing shit that don't compare. Okay, that don't compare. Now, we don't know what's going on with them. All we know is he cut off the Twitter, cut it back on. Okay, he cut it back on. I thought I saved with it. Go to his Twitter. Go to his Twitter, because he cut it back on. And when he cut it back on, I was like, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, is this him? I don't know if this is him. He might have deleted some stuff. So, he came back on Twitter. He, there's when they said he deactivated it, he said, when you did, all he did was he deactivated it and then made it to where people can't contact him. He said controlling them notifications is God. Saying thank you, line. So he made it to where only people he at can, mention him, reply to him. So he basically made it sure that people cannot come at him because the world, Craig, the world went at him. Okay. But I mean, sir, you can climb back under the rock you was at. I know that he was around here. He put a Kanye West song, okay, about how he had wanted something forever, but now he done no more. Sir, cool. Okay, cool. We love Keke. Okay. I saw them. I saw the old tweets. But I don't want to repeat any of that here. But I mean, I'm wondering, did Keke see his old tweets? I don't know. Because look. At this point, sir, you should have left your feelings in your house. You should have left your feelings in your text thread. Because you doing that publicly has caused everyone to now they're going to expose anything you said over time will be exposed. Now this is the gotcha. I don't know if Keke wants her man exposed like that because that means people may look at her some kind of way if she stays with him. So you have not only ruined your own shit, now folks looking at her like, are you gonna stay with him? So who knows? It's gonna be some B of the S, okay? All I know is we love Keke and Keke is what matters. Keke and only Keke. That's it. Okay. Now we're gonna have a quick little watch along for Bishop Robbery because he was on live earlier and I got a little bit of it. And y'all know we like to laugh about Bishop Robbery because he ain't been around here in a minute. But first, I need y'all to one last time make sure that you have done what? Like the video. Because liking is the thing to do. Okay, now the Robbery of Bishop, is coming up. I believe it's the 24th, if I'm not mistaken, of July. And I kept telling y'all know that man gonna have a Robbery for something. Okay, y'all know that man gonna be around here, and he gonna want to be like, I want y'all to love me. I need y'all to love me. I'm like, sir, stop it. Anyway, let's get into. Now I posted earlier because he was in his car, riding around, and I said, sir, what is you doing? And I said, where he going? Is he going to court? Is he going to church? Is he going? Where's my G? Because he was riding around in a regular suit. And I said, where is you going? Okay. I said, what is going on here? Is he going to anger management, a business meeting, a court hearing to buy a Fuji print fabric for the Roberson, or to an expensive car wash that requires a tie? Okay. But I said, this is him in this is a regular suit. I'm surprised he don't have no green glasses. I don't know. But he then got home from all of that. Okay. And then we have him here.
This thing came up on Instagram where the guy comes.
he was babbling for a while, but in my opinion, is he asking for help because no one's around there for him?
Up to you and ask you like for $1 or so, and then if the person is receptive to him and give it to him, he gives them like $500, $1,000. So the guy came to, it's a white guy, so he came up to a young black man. He said, "Do you have $1? I need to get on the bus." And he said, yeah, I got $1. I got $1. I got $1. He said, I got $1. And he gave the guy $7. And he said, "This is all I have. I'll give you the $7. And he was like, well, why would you give me $7? And he said, "Because I can understand where you are." And I think that thing hit me because, to understand where people are that's down, I think it's a blessing. I think.
Is he down? I think he down. Also, I'm like, why you always playing that I'm sad music in the background? Singing in the background. Why is he always doing that? What's going on? Now y'all say could have been the boy. I don't know. Cause he talked for like 30 or 40 minutes. I only got like 12 of the minutes or whatever. I cut it on now because I ain't getting much. But I'm like, I feel like he's talking from a place of saying, I'm real down. Y'all don't never know how down somebody can be. And he said, I want some help. I want a hug. Bishop need a hug.
I think it's really a blessing. And it really touched me because he's like, I understand where you are. So I gave you my last. And the guy said, "You know what? I'm going to give you $500. He said, "Wow, man, I really needed that." He said, because me and my partner, which was his girlfriend, him and his girlfriend, and his daughter was sleeping in their car. And the guy said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, well, I want to take y'all to Disney World." And then he said, in the guy's bio, the white guy's bio, he's put together a GoFundMe to raise this family, $100,000.
And I feel like he's also saying, okay, this white man was out here helping somebody because, and we've seen those videos of people who like, okay, I need $1. Can I get $1? I'll give you $1, whatever. And they didn't get a person some money because they was a nice Samaritan. So I feel like this white person out here helping people and want to raise money and all that, and y'all won't help me. Won't none of y'all help me raise no money? Why won't y'all help me? Like the white man helped the people who only had $7. So why won't y'all send me to this world? I feel like he said I can relate because no one is trying to help me. Right. You sent them to, first of all, if I'm homeless, give me the Disney World money. Okay? And the fact of the man then made a GoFundMe to raise $100K. Well, can I have $100K? I'm just wondering.
And that blessed me because, people never know the state of mind that you're in, right? And, to be attacked and to be ridiculed and for your character to be destroyed and the devil tries to steal your identity. And
the devil tried to steal your identity? It was the devil, or was it you? This is the weird thing. He liked to say, was Bishop Robbery ever misunderstood? I mean, he talked so much. I don't think so. I feel like he don't understand how he comes off, and then he becomes defensive. And I'm like, sir, I don't think anyone tried to steal your identity or change who you were. Some folks just didn't like who you was.
You know what the bottom looks like. Like, I know what the bottom looked like. So therefore,
does the bottom look like prison when you was in prison the first time? It's bottom like right now when you don't have no church home, except in your own house. They say your wife left you, like we don't see y'all together no more. Like, what does bottom look like for you? And also, if you want to go up from being at the bottom, I feel like a part of that needs to be just some self-awareness about how you operate in life.
I'm okay with that, and it's the only way it's up from here. And I'm just staying in position because God is going to blow my mind. I know it. And
he's hoping God will get him out of prison. I feel like when he said, "I know God gonna blow my mind," I think he's hoping God will have all these cases, all these charges, all these lawsuits, all this stuff. I think he really is hoping that God will save him from it all. God may want you to play your part in saving yourself at the same time or whatever. So I hope you know that too.
It's all about staying in position. And we have to ask ourselves, how do we get out of position? We get out of position because when we get in our bag, right? We get in our bag and we start getting emotional and we start forgetting what God has taught us.
Oh, getting out your bag, forgetting what God told you, getting emotional, all the things we've seen you do for the past year. At least the past 11 months. Okay, at least the past 11 months. Because, it all started after the robbery happened and you were spiraling or whatever. So I do feel like, you're right. You have been out your bag for a while.
And let people pull us out of our character and we lose patience with who God is. So this is a really, really good season. This is a really, really good season for me. And I really thank God for my right mind. And I really want to enjoy this time with all of you guys that are following me, that have been following me, and you've seen my story. This month is, a very challenging month for me because this month, on the 24th of July, makes
the 24th of July, the Roberson.
a full year since my church was robbed and my life was really turned upside down. And,
Roberson.
So it's a time, but it's okay. I'm all right. Just to actually see a gun being placed in.
Oh, Lord. The gun being placed.
Not only my daughter's face, but my wife's face. And, every day I have to live with that because, I've been a fighter all my life. All my life. I've been a fighter. Anybody that knows me, I fight. And to have to deal with that and then being ridiculed by all of the bloggers and
not the bloggers. We went from the robbery, the gun in the faces of it all, and now we're gonna have it around here for the bloggers. I told y'all the Roberson is coming.
Accused of setting it up and setting up the robbery, and it's just been it's a time, as an African American man,
it's all the words. As an African American man,
you're always on a platter, but I believe God, and God is amazing, and God has made a way for me mentally, physically, and I appreciate Him. I appreciate the understanding. And let me say this to y'all too. It's okay to shut down, right? It's okay to get into your secret place, and it's okay to just be alone, right?
What secret place? The secret garden?
And it's not necessarily you're isolating yourself, but it's okay to be alone. It's okay to get.
Is it weird that for a whole how's my fault? What I do? Is it weird that we've never heard from anyone backing him up, just as a person, as a bishop, as a pastor? Like in the whole year since this has happened, we haven't heard from anybody except him. So he says stuff like, it's okay to be alone. I'm looking like, but when you always alone, like that ain't nothing new. We've never heard anyone support you. I'm just saying.
In a space, get into a space where it's just you and God. And if anybody disturbs that space, right, remove yourself.
Who you removed? Wasn't nobody around there. I did not nobody.
Remove yourself.
Even when you was put out of that church, no one was there helping you move shit. It was just you.
Either for that moment, either for the season or for a lifetime. But, in this season, you need your own space between you and God. Because there's too much noise going on, y'all. It's too much noise. It's too much noise. Okay. And, when you listen to the noise, you can't hear God, right? Hold on a second.
That's the noise. It's the noise.
1 second.
Ignore the noise.
Yeah, so when you listen to the noise, you can't hear God. And you began to...
Not you ignoring God and get out the phone, Bishop.
Oh, shoot. And, we gotta stay focused, right? I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and he was saying to me how they would have never came to my church. And I said, why? And he said, because you had a Fendi suit on. And I said, tell me about that. I want to know. And he was telling me,
why you always take it back to your... These Gindy suits, sir, that ain't nobody care.
How they come from a traditional Baptist church, and they don't never seen anything like that, and they was taught that preachers live a modest life.
It's not about you having to live a modest life, but it's something different when you feel like the pastor, the bishop, the reverend of your church is boasting wealth. You know, it's the Fendi suits, it's the meal and jewelry, it's the expensive cars. That is like promoting and flossing your wealth. So some folk may not want to do that. But I'm like, sir, who did you talk to that said I would not come here? You wear a Fucci suit. They don't care.
And I began to ask more questions. I didn't get offended because that's just their reality. That's their truth. And I said, why do I have to live a life that you want me to live in order for you to follow what God is doing through me? And I began to really, really investigate that in my mind. And I really want y'all to understand, right, that let people be people. Let people live the best life that God has given them.
They can. No one has said that you should not live in the lap of luxury. But I think people's issue is you are so just flagrantly excessive. The exuberance of it all. And it's like, it may make you feel like, well, why you so flashy? But we ain't got no church home. Like, why is we renting baby shower chairs? He got a whole Rolls Royce car and some Fuji shoes and a million jewelry, but I have to sit my ass on a hard baby shower chair in the baby shower cathedral upstairs from the bodega. You speak about how you dress. You don't own a church.
Don't box people in based off of how you would like to see them and how you would like to receive them, because you will either turn that person into something that's not them, and they're going to hurt you because you're not allowing them to be them.
You making up shit.
For example, right? Let's say you have a box, right? Okay. And let's say this, you got a water bottle, and you try to put me in this water bottle, but my anointing is as big as an ocean, right? But yet you can only see me as in this water bottle. However, my anointing can fill the oceans. So therefore, I'm going to frustrate you because I'm going to keep overflowing.
Sir, that don't make no sense. That's not a good comparison. Someone saying how you come off, I won't do that, don't mean that you have this great message that is just too much for the little bottle. It's like, sir, you don't even own that bottle. You don't own the bottle you trying to bust up out of. You're trying to say that you're too great and people will miss your greatness because you're going to overshadow all this stuff. They want to keep you in this little itty bitty bottle. No. Do you own the bottle? Because if you out here with all this water, do you own a bottle big enough to put all that you have out for everyone to see? That's the gotcha. You don't own the bottle, sir.
That's a word right there, y'all. I'm going to frustrate you because you can't contain me.
You're going to frustrate us because you don't own the bottle you want us to say that we are containing you in.
And your small-minded thinking about me. I'm not calling you small-minded.
I mean, you did. You did. That's calling someone small-minded, but okay.
But I'm calling you small-minded about me. And I'm telling you guys, when you go into your secret place and when you go into your relationship between you and God, you will not allow people to place you in a small bottle when your anointing is as big as an ocean.
But do you own the ocean? Do you? The bottle, the ocean, a bowl.
Right? It's going to be a frustration there. It's going to be confusion. And this person who believes that you can only fit into this small bottle is going to become very aggravated with you.
Yes, because you talking about a bottle you don't own. Yes. If you want your word to be spread far and wide to all the people and you can't be held in that little bottle, you still have to own something to take you around here to spread your word.
They're going to become very angry with you because they can only see you in this. They can't see you in the ocean.
You can't see you in the ocean.
So therefore, since they can't contain you and they can't control you, they're going to try to tear your mind down to make you believe that you're only worth filling a water bottle.
No, we want to say you are worth what you can afford. Okay, we want to say that you can afford all this other stuff. Why can't you afford somewhere to preach? Okay. Why do I want to come to your house? Why would I want to come to your $1 million mansion with your expensive Fuji clothes, okay, and your expensive Rolls Royce car, but you have not thought to obtain a place legally that is yours and yours alone to spread the word of God? That's the gotcha, sir.
But God said, you're the oceans, you're going to flow, right? You're going to expand, you're going to explore, right? And I think that in this season of our life, we have to be able to differentiate who understands your gift, who understands your anointing. Now that's key. Why do I say that? Your gifts is your talents. Your anointing is your supernatural powers that change lives.
What? Are we playing synonyms? Are we playing the stories? Are we playing dictionary? Sir.
Right? And you...
Numbers is math. Water is liquid. Oh, okay.
You have to be around people that can allow you and push you to develop both of those things, your gift and your talent. I mean, your gift and your anointing. However, if they only see themselves filling up a water bottle, how in the world can they see you as an ocean and deal with it, right?
Oh, God.
We have to... Another thing that I want to say, right?
I think he be mid-thought like this. I mean, no sense. Change the subject. I think he be realizing sometimes he don't make no sense. And he be just jibber-jabbering or whatever, and he change the subject.
We have to...
What?
We have to stop being in competition with one another.
Ain't nobody in competition with you. Ain't nobody in competition with you.
Right? I'm not competing with you. Right? It's either I'm going to learn from you or I'm going to push you. And I think that, and it's a cultural thing, but it's a human thing as well. But I think that we, as a culture in this generation, we live to compete instead of living to communicate and to grow together. Right?
Well, again, he's asking for help. His point is, everybody around here think I'm competing with them and no one is trying to help me grow. Because I'm not competing with you. Okay, we should be helping each other. Either learn from each other, whatever. He's saying no one is talking to me. Someone please help me.
Is competition. So therefore, if I'm competing against you, I have to tear you down. I have to beat you. So if I have to beat you, I want you to lose. Right? And I think that if we change the narrative, right? If we change the narrative and apply God to our life, then we'll be able to see others as not competitors of us, but we can learn something from everybody that's around us.
Y'all, Bishop on some bull stuff. Okay. I get him saying people should not be in competition. Ain't nobody competing with you.
And we have to have the spirit of discernment to understand and to educate us how people see us. If you're going to be around me, you can't see yourself as a grasshopper and
a grasshopper?
See me as a giant. I don't need you to feel inferior to me. I want you to respect me for who I am.
You think people see you as a giant and they grasshoppers? Are giants and grasshoppers even in the same village? Girl.
But I want you to understand that we can both help one another, right? Because we all was born with a purpose. Jeremiah 1:5 say, before I formed thee, I knew you. While you was in your mother's womb, I sanctified you.
Oh,
Then I
God.
called you to be a prophet to the nations. So we all have a purpose. So you can't come around me saying you don't know what to do, right? You don't know who you are, right? I need you to find out who you are.
Who are you talking to? Why didn't you call them? Why you on live confusing people? Right, we got oceans, grasshoppers, water bottles, giants,
Through Christ Jesus, right?
and Jesus.
Somebody said people worship the name brands, Bishop. Well, think about that, right? I think it's bigger than the name brands, right? And you know, if people really research me and go back to when I first started my Facebook and Instagram account in, I think, 2013, you guys would see that I was always fashionable. And a lot of people don't know. I think I posted it maybe a few months ago.
You being fashionable and you wearing Fucci suits with big old prints is two different things. I feel like you should know that's different. I feel like you acting like, oh, I was always around here fashionable. I was always around here, with stuff on. Okay? I was never naked. I always had stuff on. It's like, sir, no. Back in the day when I was young, we know all that. You were not wearing the stuff you're wearing now. Because anybody can wear a nice suit. Okay? And dress nice. We not saying, hey, walk around being a bum. No one is saying you should be walking around here looking like a bum who, need a job to get cleaned up and to go somewhere. No one is ever saying that. You look different. You dress different. You were not into all the name brand, big old prints, huge chain, none of that. And then out the blue, you got some money from somewhere. And then was round here, been all your Fucci suits, all your Balenciagas, all the stuff we know that we don't know where it came from. We don't know where the print came from, all that stuff. We don't know where the prints of none of them suits came from, sir. Not Nan Nutter. Okay? You can't tell me not Nan Nutter. So when he tried to make it seem like, oh, back in the day, I always had good. No, sir. This suit right here, is it fashionable? That's a regular preacher suit from 2022. Okay? I know I was scrolling. I was trying to find stuff. You were wearing regular suits. Okay? The same regular suit. The same regular suit. Was round here in robes. Okay? You were not always round here in your prayer closet showing the fancy stuff off until around 2022. Okay? Something changed after the pandemic. I don't know what happened. I don't know what. But when folk go back and look at old stuff, okay, it wasn't about these big old prints and all that stuff. Look at you. 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 Ain't nothing wrong with the suede suit jacket you wearing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. However, you back in the day, fashionable and flashy were two different things. Regular polo shirts, that's your wife back then, okay? Regular stuff. Why is he dancing around? You was regular degular. So when you try to convince people that you was round there with your mama in something expensively fashionable, but it was a Fucci, it was not. Okay, it was not. At some point in life, you started dressing differently. Okay, you were not flashy. Fashionable, cool. But making it seem like you was always round here in these flashy ass suits is a big bold-faced lie. That ain't what it was. She was wearing tight shirts and t-shirts. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. You can't tell me different. Round here in regular Brooks Brothers suits and huge pimp rings. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, nice suit. Ain't no print on it. Little Gucci mask. We see the fabric. Oh, I'm just trying to say what it was. Okay, you round here. Okay, regular ass suits. Regular ass suit. An Adidas jumpsuit. Okay, so Bishop. Miss me with the bullshit.
I used to model when I was a teenager and into my 20s. So I love fashion. I love colors. I love designer clothes, and I've always been that way. But nowadays, the reason why it looks like people worship brands is because of influence.
People? You mean you? You mean you? You wear brands. You be flashy. Then you saying people as if you not the people. You are the people who currently is always trying to show yourself in some kind of brand, and then you want to cloak it in, well, why can't I have fancy stuff? I've always liked to be fancy. Why can't I have fancy things? You can't, but don't make it seem as if only other people around here loving the brands. You do too.
Right? They want to wear something different. They want to wear something that will make themselves look wealthy to attract certain things. Me, I like nice clothes. I like nice threads. That's just me. I've always been different, and I'm going to continue to be different. But what we see in social media, even with our young sisters, you know, everybody is trying to keep up with the status quo. You know, everybody's getting their bodies done, summertime coming, and you know.
Hey, body, now we on surgery.
But at the end of the day, you know, how are men going to look at you, right? And I'm not saying anything's wrong with your body done. You do what you want to do. That's your body. It's your civil right. But the key is, what perception are you giving off to men, right?
Not him trying to say women. Now look, people can debate, you know, here and there about women and get their bodies and all that stuff. But sir, cut it out. Stop it. Cut it out. Stop it.
And likewise, men, what perception are you giving off to women? I just really think that we have an opportunity. I'm bouncing from here to there because I'm not going to be long. But I think that we have an opportunity with patience. If we all ascertain a level of patience, we will be able to see better and see clearer.
What?
Everything's so controversial. These bloggers are just going crazy. These bloggers are just going at everybody left and right. They're getting high off of views, and they're doing.
We're not getting high. Now first you tell we were making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now we can high our views. No, sir.
Any and everything. They don't care about the families that's watching, the babies. You know, I got children now, you know.
Your kids should not be watching us on YouTube. Your kids are too young to watching us.
They don't care. They don't care. They don't care who gets hurt. They don't care who is sacrificed. And it's just.
I mean, but if you are accused of something, if you are accused of something, and if you possibly did it, do you care about your children?
It's something else, and it's just getting worse and worse. But I think that if we really start coming together and supporting and, you know, help each other. If one is down, you know, you help them. You can't help everybody, you know. And listen, please don't get mad at me. I get so many inboxes about people losing their job and they need money, and please don't get upset with me because I'm not a tree that grows money, right? And
why you think people could contact you to get money? Do they think you have extra money somewhere?
I've helped a lot of people, and I know that you guys see that. Tens of thousands of dollars I've given away out of my own money, no tax.
We've heard once or twice that you give away some money. But that's it.
Act right off, no nothing, just because God has said that. However, please trust God. Trust God in this season. If God places it on my heart to help someone, I will. But if I can't, don't be upset with me. Oh, you're driving this, you're driving that, and you can't. People get upset, but that's on you. I'm not afraid. I just want to close out on this. Patience is the key. Patience is the key. Patience is the key.
Mm-hmm.
If you are able to obtain a level of patience,
okay,
you would dominate the game.
Oh.
Right? You would dominate the game.
Right.
And I'm not interested in,
In what?
I'm not interested in advice or opinions.
You're okay. Then get off live, sir.
Right? I'm interested in what God is saying.
God ain't talking to you on the IG.
So sometimes you gotta get quiet, and sometimes you just gotta get close to God.
Okay.
And and have an experience with God that can't nobody take from you. All right? And let God be God. Let God be God in this season. And I think you're gonna be all right.
Bishop Robbery and his shenanigans are done. Okay? Again, look, he asked for help if you ask me. Because he wants folk to feel as if, one, God is keeping me sane. I'm not in competition with anybody. Okay? We should be learning from folk. Okay? And if you need help, don't be upset if I can't help you. I'm out here trying to help myself. You hear me? He's weird. Anyway, y'all, we're done. Okay? We had a whole great show. It was longer than anticipated, okay? But a good time was had by all. Now, look, I want to make sure that y'all have already subscribed to my channel, like the video, share the video when you're done. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay? Y'all know I love the JayBirds. And good time every time. Look, if something happens, I'll be live tomorrow. And something don't happen, I won't be live tomorrow. I don't know. Okay. But I love you all. Okay. Go to bed. It's late here. It's midnight here. Whatever. I love you all. Stay safe. Stay safe. Until tomorrow or Saturday, I got to go. Bye.